I'm very proud that we have grown from very small beginnings. In 1998 we had very few staff. Now we're employing up to 230 people. It's very important that our carers are trained, they're Garda vetted, they're rigorously interviewed as well. When a carer goes into somebody's home, that they feel safe. Care is at the centre of what we do. It's our core business, and without that we wouldn't be here today.
Well, first of all, you have to go in with a smile on your face. That's the most important thing, because you could be dealing with a client that is terminally ill. You could be dealing with a client that it's their first time having strangers coming into their house. It's a big step for the family and it's a big step for the client, especially with people who have never had anybody doing personal care for them. And this is all a new part. It's all a new part of getting older. But because we can do it in such a professional and a discreet manner, these people can stay in their own homes. And that is what it is about, you know. You get to know them very well and you get very fond of people. You would be very fond of them as well. We would have 24/7 backup with CareBright, with the management staff and office staff.
The whole idea is that we all work as part of a team in delivering care. We had very close links with the HSE, who were very supportive to us. The core skills that we look for, that people have sympathy, empathy, they have a caring attitude, that they're kind. For the carers, you know, to be able to understand the illnesses that people have and to have in-depth insight to their existing illnesses, but also preempting, you know, what may happen with them. Training is absolutely essential. We're all learning every day. It's important that the people who are training are also appropriately qualified. It isn't just about the client, you have to look at the extended family as well.
My name is Mary Ahern from Newcastle West, and my late husband Pat suffered a severe stroke on the 8th of December 2001. Now, I cared for Pat at home, and about 2 years ago I was advised by medics to look for extra help in the care for Pat. So CareBright were recommended to me. For the few months before Pat deteriorated, the children kept telling me that I needed to get more help, and not, you know, I suppose, getting very tired and up at night and things like that. But I was reluctant to do it, not because I didn't want people in my house. It was just that I felt that I was losing some of the control of the care. Not that I'd be a controlling person, but, you know, the intimacy and the care. But then it came to the point that I couldn't do things anymore. I wasn't professionally trained from the medical point of view as to how to deal with certain aspects of his illness. And for example, even a simple thing like a shower, which we were able to manage beforehand, because of his disability, he needed the proper person to bring him to the shower, seat him. Even though we had all the equipment and that, he certainly needed the training that the carers had, that I didn't have. And I was delighted because he was so comfortable with them. And I must say that each and every one of them that did come fitted like a glove, and we became a kind of a family, and you'd look forward to them coming in, and anything, little thing they could do for me, even though it wasn't in their brief, they would ask, is there anything we can do for you? But as I used to, and they say, go away for your walk. And as I said, you know, it's very important to be able to do that and not be thinking when you're out walking, my God, what's going on at home? Knowing that he was very, very well looked after. He loved the people that were looking after him.
You know, it is a real privilege knowing that you are helping somebody to remain at home and to live independently and in dignity for as long as possible in their own homes. It's very worthwhile and very rewarding, I have to say.
I'm Joan. I'm a wild Kerry woman, but I'm here in Limerick for 60 years. First of all, I didn't want to hear of the word carer. I said, for God's sake, spending money on me, I'm well able to manage myself. Now, my daughter then kept encouraging me anyway, and eventually I gave in. And I had a reason too for her sake. Like, she's there at my beck and call, and I can't expect her to be here 24 hours a day. If it were left to myself, I wouldn't have anyone in, because I was afraid that they wouldn't like me, or that, you know, that I wouldn't get on with them. But I am so grateful that I have got along with every one of them. you know, and I wouldn't say that I have favourites, but, you know, if I were pushed, maybe I would, but on the whole, they're powerful ladies, and they're all skillful, and they have no problems. Like any problem I have, they can solve it straight away. So I'm very happy to have the carers with me, especially there in the dark evenings. It was lovely. You know, it was very nice if somebody dropped in. And the cups of tea, of course, I look forward to all that, and I make sure that they wash up the 2 cups. I realise how important it is to get out that time. I was becoming a recluse really, and happy about it, but I like to be social. Yes, I do my best. Yeah, I do.
We bring comfort to them and companionship, and if they need shopping or if they need to go out for a walk, we will take them. It allows them to lead an independent life.
Care managers within CareBright are all trained nurses. I think that's hugely important because it gives us the ability to be able to go out and assess the personal needs of the client. And it's all about the client's needs and how we can help them. Once the service is up and established, we monitor and review on a regular basis. So if the client's needs changed, we can make whatever changes are necessary. Clients love the continuity of care. They rarely like change. So we try and make sure that the same person is there most of the time, and when they're on holidays that we would have a backup person, a second person that would have been introduced to the house and be familiar with the client.
CareBright is an extraordinary group of people that's keeping me and other sick people as healthy as they can. There's things now in my life that I wouldn't like to lose, and that is the staff of CareBright. Since they came 7 or nearly 8 years ago, I never looked back. They deserve a medal putting up with me, but I love every one of them, and I have a good laugh with them. I enjoy life to the full. I have a scooter, and if I meet any of them, I get a big wave. It would bring up my heart. We'd have a chat and say hello. And that is CareBright, because they're CareBright to me everywhere they go. Outside and inside the house, they're beautiful people, and they're well trained. They come in here, and anything I want done, they'd even do things that I wouldn't think of myself. So if I can do anything for ye in my scooter, I'll go off in marathons or anything. CareBright to me is a fantastic organisation. They're worth their weight in gold.
I'm so proud of CareBright and the work that we do in the community. This year will be a very exciting year for us. We are launching the CareBright Academy. We're going to grow further into North Tipperary, into Cork, and also into Kerry.
You're going into somebody's home, you're invading their life really. I know we're there to support them and maintain independence, but sometimes that can be very difficult for an older person to accept, to actually admit that they need help. And I think older people are amazing. They have some great knowledge to impart us, and I think if we can make life easier for them and keep them at home for longer, then that's of great value.